This Arsenal team today probably would not last one episode of Dora the Explorer. No boots anywhere. No shooting boots nowhere, bro. They couldn't find them. Not anywhere. They couldn't even use the big, you know what I'm saying, cursor on the screen to click and go find out where he's at, bro. Boots was nowhere to be found on this day-to-day for us, bro. And that's only the half of our problems, man. Oh my goodness. Pussy old PGMOL, bro. You don't even want to know the rest of the acronym. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the P alone. You already know what that is, man. Just start with Pussy O. That's all you need to know. These guys was, oh my gosh. There's too much. It's too much today. Yeah, oh my goodness. A day to forget. A day to forget. But what's going on, y'all, man? Full-time trip. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0 at Villa Stadium, Villa Park, whatever you want to call it. That fucking villainous place, bro. A lot of villainy was going down in a lot of different ways in that game. Today I got Mac with me, I got Ghostin back in the building with me. What's happening, y'all?
Yo,
I'm happy to be back, but you know the vibes are a bit low, but you know we move.
Yeah, man, listen, just a unlucky day, man. Unlucky day since you know what I'm saying, Mac, yeah, yo, he's you know what I'm saying, new to the, I guess, the reviews and all stuff like that. I'll roll to him first, you know what I mean? Again, just a tough day. We lose concentration early, get you know, caught out a little bit. John McGinn goal in the 6th minute. The rest of it is just, you know, we're on the front foot, we're controlling the game, but just couldn't get through. Just talk me through what you were seeing today and us not, you know, being on the mark with the chances we were creating.
Well, first off, before I even get into Arsenal, the goal that Aston Villa scored was a good goal. Couldn't fault it. Obviously, I do think Zenny could have done much better, but it is what it is. Other than that, throughout the first half, I didn't think we did too bad. It's just that we let in a goal. But throughout the whole game, the shooting boots was just poor. Especially Nelly when he got that chance and went over the keeper. Any other day, he finishes that. But yeah, today was just very, very poor shooting wise. Just looked like we couldn't get anything going. The rhythm was all bad. Players didn't step up. And at the end of that, we've lost.
Just unreal, man. Unreal. I don't know what else to make of it, man. It's just unfortunate. What was coming through? What was, you know, just I can't necessarily put it all in the words right now, but I'm getting through it. Ghostin, just talk me through your perspective on some of the decisions, just the refereeing performance. I feel like that, again, it wasn't the source of our woes, but it definitely added into the pile, in my opinion. But just let me know your perspective.
I feel like with the refereeing, I'm not gonna lie, they took the absolute piss. I'm gonna be real, bro, because the amount of times I've seen, don't get me wrong, Saka always be hitting the ground anyways. He gets focused, but there were some challenges on him today, and even like in the latter end of the game, like situations with Eddie, like their decisions were actually like outrageous. Like I even think with like the goal as well, the decision they made there was absolutely horrible. Like absolutely horrible. I feel like they could have done a lot better there.
Where do I start?
Bro, yo, Timo, surprise appearance. This man pulled up, man. Hey, Timo, let's get into it, man. Listen, if you got to be suspended for 6 months, be suspended for 6 months. Talk from the check. This shit is,
bro. You know, at times you come across bad officiating and you feel bad for teams that are trying to play the game the correct way. And we are often made scapegoats for terrible officiating. Now, I can't believe that Douglas Luiz has not been sent off in that game.
100.
I can't believe that the goal that we have scored has touched Matty Cash's hand at least twice.
Literally.
Before it even touches Havertz.
But he has no, but there's no bearing of his presence on the situation. Fucking crazy.
What I don't understand is how it's touched him twice. And you can argue, okay, it touches Havertz, right? But before it touches Havertz, it touches him twice. So if you're even going to pull off the goal, it should still be a penalty.
Facts.
What are we doing?
Facts. I don't understand it. It's like they literally looked at the Arsenal perspective of that one instance and they didn't check anything else. Like I don't get it. It seems like every time there's a crazy, you know what I'm saying, a close decision for us, they seem to always miss an obvious second angle. You know what I'm saying? Or there's always a piece of this consideration missing. Like there's a whole nother instance that just fucking happened of Matty Cash touching the ball. He literally touched the ball with his hand. Cool. If you're gonna mark off Havertz for that, which I think is bullshit anyways, because natural position and how shit was already stacked up, you just let it lie. There was literally it came off Havertz's body first in that contact anyways. You know what I'm saying? He literally tried to dodge it. There was no significant deflection or whatever. And again, I thought it was through. If that's debatable, I can concede in a whatever case. But Matty Cash's involvement of him actually touching the fucking ball, that should be marked off as a penalty. I don't understand how they just absolve every other thing that happens in a situation because they saw it Havertz handball. I don't get it. It just makes no sense to me in my head, bro. But again, that's only like 60% of the reason why I'm pissed off. It's just how have we not finished our fucking dinner today, bro? This is just. How have we not finished our fucking dinner? Chance after chance after chance after chance. No, it's the whole fucking. It's everybody who took a fucking shot today. Everybody who took a fucking shot today. How?
First touches, bro. Like,
bro, first touches, misplaced passes.
That ball into Jesus, you can probably say 9 times out of 10 he takes the right touch, and he positions himself to score a goal. And I know the levels of composure he has, he will score that goal. Today, I don't know. Nketiah, I don't know. I can. Do you know when I'll even look at it and think, I felt Saka's frustration, and for Saka to be frustrated, is a problem, because that kid never gets frustrated. But when it's frustration out of bad officiating, you already know where the game's gonna go, bro.
So I got my group chat. These motherfuckers think they slick. Are United fans trying to talk shit to me right now, bro? Are you not?
At the end of the day, United fans can't talk because they got.
No. I got you. No, I'm gonna save it on Monday for that pussy, bro. Shout out to No Chill Gene. You know what I'm saying? You think you got something today, but if you see this video, I got something for your ass on Monday. I don't care if we lost or not. I'm gonna talk to you. But that's a whole nother thing, bro. But yeah, refs today, fucking they get that before we move into this shit, bro. They get the huge fucking sus, disgusting, bro. So we just gonna get right into the player ratings and stuff like that. We can run through it. We got, again, this is the most people we had on an episode right now, so we can spread out the play a little bit. I'll go David Ryan goal. Honestly, I feel like he could have did better for the goal itself. Again, I feel like it wasn't too far out of his path to save, but again, with a move like that, and it's hard to anticipate it, I'd say probably I'd give it 6.5. There wasn't too much where I could like discredit him for today, in my opinion. There was like probably one shaky.
Stepped up for a couple shots.
Yeah. Again, and his shot stopping was better today as well. So I'd say 6.5 or 7. Now I'll give him a 7. I feel like he was probably, again, one of our better players on the pitch today. And when that's again a statement, that's not necessarily a good sign. But I still got to give him his just due for at least keeping the tally lower, and just keeping us in play, keeping the ball recycled, and being a bit more strong in the goalkeeper position after a tough one midweek. Timo, I'm gonna give you Ben White.
I'm not gonna lie, I only watched the latter half stages of I watched from pretty much the 53rd minute.
Okay.
I can't really speak on the first half.
That's fine.
But second half, I feel like if I'm gonna go off of what I was able to watch, I'd probably give Ben White a 6.5. I don't think he did anything spectacular. I don't think he did anything underwhelmingly. I think it was an average, maybe just slightly above average performance.
Yeah, I will. I'll add in from first half. Again, just generally speaking, the 1v1 defending just felt like a struggle today. I feel like he was just, I don't necessarily rusty, but it's just he didn't look all the way comfortable. He didn't look all the way comfortable, especially in 1v1 situations, which is tough to see. But I think 6.5 is the upper side of fair. I would say 6 personally, but I'm not mad at 6.5 in that instance.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll give it that. All right, Mac, I'll give you William Saliba.
William Saliba, he had a few bits what shook me today. I'll give him like a 6.57. Wasn't too bad. He led the line better when in the crucial moments, I should say. A few more laps in judgment, and he did make a few mistakes, but on the whole, I was actually kind of happy with him.
Yeah, no, I respect it. That's fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go. Golston, give me Gabriel Magalhaes.
I'm gonna give him. Wait, what did you give Saliba? Did you say 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5 to a 7.
I feel like Gabriel. I feel like I'm just gonna give him the same as his shirt number, fam.
6.
Just a 6. Like there were moments where I think him and Saliba though. I felt there were moments where they were just like panicking when they didn't need to panic, like overwhelmed. Like it's like, bro, just take a breather. Like you've got passing options. Like why are you doing these rash decisions? But there were other moments where you could see they were really trying to like get the team going, put in the effort and trying to like make something happen. Whether it was them windy passes that Gabriel was doing or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was trying in it. So I'll just give him a flat 6.
Yeah, word. I will give plaudits to one player on the what's it called, Aston Villa side. Also, speedy recovery to Bailey. Again, he came off early due to injury and stuff like that. But one player I will give credit for, I feel like people didn't necessarily see the work he was doing. Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins was giving us 2 center backs trouble, and that just speaks to how good he is. Again, Saliba didn't look all the way comfortable. He didn't look his normal comfortable. Gabriel didn't look his normal comfortable, and a lot of that is down to just Ollie Watkins harassing as a number 9. What he does is unreal work off of the ball, and just being a presence to help his team move forward, and again just be that aggressor on center backs and the whole back line, so to speak. So again, credit to Ollie Watkins. I like him as a striker anyway, so it is what it is. But it was tough to see, you know what I'm saying, your men go through that tough game with it. But Fairs, I'll go Zinchenko. I'm giving him a 5.5. He can't get higher than anybody else in this back line because of just the switching off, bro. You have to stay with your runner for that first fucking goal. If Leon Bailey's literally running through, if he gets a pass off and you see another man, you see 2 people in between the guy he just passed to, you can literally just follow your man. You don't have to stick onto him like glue, bro. No Sean Paul vibes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stick onto that man. Just go to the next. Go follow him, bro. Follow your runner. Track him. Just defensively, again, when Zinchenko's offensive quality doesn't shine through, that's again when the defensive quality comes into question. And I've given him praise this season because he's improved it in a lot of games. But this game was just a revert to type. This game was just definitely a revert to type, where when it doesn't come off, the defensive frailty is completely exposed. He got to get a 5.5 today. Just not now.
Can I chime in on him?
Please.
Me, I would have given him a solid 4.
Oof.
The passing was absolutely shocking today, and a lot of the passing is passing that could have got us out of trouble, and he's passed it straight to the defender, and their defenders are up for it, so they're just gonna leave their foot in, which leaves some of our players close to injury. Like today was just so poor. Wherever I saw Zinni, I'm just like, why is he not in his position? Like I get he's the inverted wing back and he comes into the middle and whatnot, but even to track back, it doesn't even look like he wants to track back. But today he was the most annoying player for me, because I didn't even think he should have started because of how Villa set up and how they play. But it is what it is. Had to deal with it, but he did not make it easy or help himself in any shape or form.
Yeah, no, I hear it, man. Team, I'll roll it back to you, captain today, Martin Odegaard.
I mean, look at the chances that were created and also the chances that were
squandered,
and it's unfortunate because with what we deem as composure, or like how we even identify composure, we look at Martin Odegaard and Jesus as top of that list, and that's just something I feel like the entire squad did not have today.
Facts.
I want to say his the final third passing is something that we were missing a bit, and I think that in the later stages of the game he was able to get a bit more success, but unfortunately the players in front of him or the players by him weren't able to capitalize on those passes. Positionally, obviously we know that he is trying to carry the ball from deep and play in that right half space. He didn't get too much success with it, considering the likes of McGinn and Jacob Ramsey, obviously a lot to do with on that side of the pitch. I wouldn't say he did too bad. I just think in the key moments where you would have expected him to kind of deliver, it's just unfortunate he wasn't able to do so today. But I look at it and think that's 90% of the squad today, unfortunately. It just so happens that the squad cannot afford to have an off day. As much as we have had a great week and results go our way, we can't now switch off, and unfortunately the chances that were missed are going to be looked at and thought we could have won this game or we could have gotten something from this game. So for me, I think he probably gets a 6. I don't think he gets anything below a 6.
But for those chances squandered, I gotta take 2 points off each, at least at minimum for them shits. At minimum for them shits, bro. Them 2 clear cuts, bro. I'm about to say one of them was literally in his spot where he usually scores them, bro. Just scuffed. Oh my gosh, man.
No.
Yeah, nah. He can't, bro. He can't. But yeah, that is what it is. Moving on to Declan Rice. Mac, I'm gonna give you Declan Rice.
You know, with Declan, I only saw him. He only annoyed me on one opportunity, I should say. But then he ran back and he got the ball back, so I wasn't really too fast. He drove well. He created a lot of problems for them when he was on the attack, which I really liked. I don't necessarily. He's another player. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah.
I can't get onto him because he literally carries us every single game. He was average. He wasn't at his usual standard, but neither was the rest of the team. So I can't really fault him for anything. But I'd give him a solid 6.5 as well.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
That's fair.
Again, not his best performance. I think again it's just a drop below his average, but in situations like this, he doesn't stray too far from what he usually performs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he still had a decent game. He wasn't. He's probably amongst our best, but there's definitely a gap between who I think was the best player on the pitch today for us and you know where he was at. But still, I think he put in a solid game and you know kept us in it. Did his usual numbers. It's just the only thing was just the final third. It was just the final third, and again, he didn't have too much influence on that in comparison to other people who had shots and didn't take them fully. So can't fault you for that. Ghosting, give me Kai Havertz.
I'm gonna give him the exact same as Declan Rice. He's getting a 6.5. I feel like attacking wise and work rate, I feel like he done like 6.5. That's above average. Like I would have given him at least 7.
I'm not gonna lie. We can dispute this. He's my man of the match today. He gets a 7 at least. I would have said 7.5 in my opinion.
I was gonna give 7 in it, but I was like,
nah. Stand on business. Stand on business.
I'm gonna say exactly why. My reason is because don't get me wrong. Yeah, he had moments in the game he was doing well, like he was doing a lot, and I feel like attacking wise, and even his work rate in general, he was one of the best players on the pitch. But I feel like our team, we didn't capitalize on that for him to constantly shine to reach that 7, fam. He put in work, but they weren't getting the ball to him.
I can't. I'm not. I'm not gonna. At least, I agree, and I'm not. But I don't want to discredit him during this game though for them not being able to finish fucking dinner. You know what I mean? And again, if the rest were fucking acting right, he would have had a goal at the end of this game to save us. But. Or at least a pen given an assist. But I think just from my perspective. I think he won most of his duels, was really calm with the ball, which again wasn't necessarily, I'd say for at least in the opening stages, the most prevalent quality amongst the whole squad. He was driving, he was really, really effective in and around the box. I think again, getting into good positions, his crossing was really on point. Just his delivery was good when delivery wasn't good across the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he was actually he was above the average of that quality in the final third, but people just didn't get on the end of it. And just unlucky that he didn't get something out of that last action there at the end of the game. But I think he was our best player on the pitch, in my opinion. It's between him or somebody else, but that's my opinion though.
Me, I can agree to 6.5 pushing 7, but I'm gonna stick with my.
That's fair. I let it lie. I'm not gonna dispute.
Let me clear this up as well. I am not a Havertz hater. I'm not a Havertz hater. Let me clear that up. I'm not a Havertz hater. Like I respect this guy. I praise him when people shun him. I'm not a Havertz hater. I'm just realistic. I like.
That's
Havertz.
fair. I'm not mad at that.
But that's what I'm saying. So take that in mind. I'm not a hater.
All right, it's not fair. It's fair.
That's my boy.
It's fairs, man. I'll roll on to Gabriel Martinelli. He gets, honestly, and this is my thing. I gotta give him a 5.5 today. And this is my thing. There was a point in the match where let me explain. Yeah, there's a point in the match where we learned that I guess we learned or adjusted that they were playing this high line, and then we started to ping passes over the top, and it was almost exclusively to Martinelli. Almost the entire time. It was exclusive over the top balls. Gabriel played like 2, Zinchenko played like 3 across that first half, and Martinelli got in these positions, and either, you know what I'm saying, in the times that Martinez wasn't quick to it and we got onto it, like, again, Martinelli didn't create something out of it, create something meaningful out of it. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the ball from the wing, Konsa was basically all over him. He lost the ball, wasn't as tidy, didn't retain the ball as well, wasn't as effective in the final third. That was an off performance from him. Again, it's tough because he is a live wire in a sense, so keeping him on will give us that chance if we keep floating the ball over the top. But in my opinion, I feel like the game was past that point when and Villa were going to settle into their shell and just wait to hit us on the counter if they ever got a break. But I just didn't think that was not a good performance from Martinelli today. That was not. He needed to step up. I think there was a chance he missed as well.
I'd even like to add, I don't know if it's me, and I could be wrong because obviously I watched from 53 minutes. I feel like that's a game you probably wanted Trossard to start and bring on Martinelli to actually impact the game heavily. Stages. I disagree. I disagree based on the first half because again, Villa played that high line and literally, like I said it before, like we didn't play a ball over the top for like a good 4 minutes. And I was like, bro, they're playing such a high ass line. And then somebody played one. I think it was Gabriel that floated one over, and Martinelli was like right there. And I was like, bro, that same, like, if you just play that high line, just play, if they see the high line, just play over it and we're just gonna get somewhere. And it started happening pretty frequently over that first half, but it just, nothing came of it, man. Nothing meaningful or productive came from it, even though the ball over top was successful and we got into those dangerous situations, just didn't capitalize. So that's why I'm saying I'm not mad at that. I would have rather, Trossard came in at the point he did, but Trossard didn't have a good account of himself in this game anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I think the lineup was justified. I don't think it was a lineup issue in my opinion. But yeah, that's my take on Nelly though. Team, I'll give you Jesus. Again, I think it's a hard, bro. I feel like I'm in the same conversation when I speak about Odegaard in this game. I just feel like there were chances,
bro.
He even provided opportunities for others himself. I don't think I want to be so harsh on him to say like he didn't play well. I think generally it's just I look at the players that could have effectively got us points or effectively got us all 3 points from this game, and it's fine margins. And Arteta loves talking about how close we are in regards to actions and how we need to be killers in a sense. And I feel like that's something that you get. It's almost like Jesus flies to the sea at times, and then you fall in love with him again because he's able to pull you out of scenarios just like we had today. But unfortunately, it weren't the case today. And yes. I want to say he gets a 6. I don't want to say he did anything wrong, but he could have again got us points from this game just as much as Odegaard could have had points for us this game. So
yeah, I think for me with Jesus, I think in 2 moments is where it should be guaranteed goals. For one of the, I think it was Odegaard, Martinez saved it from Odegaard. I would have rather him span and shot instead of passing, but the pass, it was a safe option. But yeah, for me, that touch when it got through to him, that touch was horrible, and that annoyed me so much because you know what he can do. Yeah,
that's the annoying part. You know that's literally 1 out of 10 times, because 9 times out of 10 he touches it down perfectly.
Yeah, and it just felt like that type of day, man. It was that 1 out of 10 day where again, most of the days we'll knock these down and we'll be all right, but just everything was off kilter, it was off rhythm, man. Tough stuff. But yeah, Matt, give me Bukayo Saka.
See, with Saka, I'll give him a 6.5 as well. He got kicked a lot, definitely. Bro, he was really off it in the first half for me. I felt like because they doubled him, but they didn't double up straight away, and I felt like he should have taken that advantage, especially that very early chance off we got. I get it's the first one, but in games like this when we know we need to score, we missed that opportunity, and then they went and scored in the 6th minute, and then that was it. So for me, it'd be 6.5. Didn't do anything wrong necessarily. I think he was one of the better players for us, but again, not up to the standard. And I think this is where that whole championship mentality comes into play, because we don't want a repeat of last season where we can't get over the hurdle in these type of games. Like, I get everyone's drop points against Villa at home, but at the same time, I felt like we could have easily taken this game,
bro. Yeah, and that's the thing that gets me, bro. Like, City got dominated midweek. I wouldn't say we dominated, but we had our way with a lot of chances. We opened them up. We were pushing them back. We were getting over their line. We were having looks left, right, and center. But it's just the fact that we just didn't finish them today. And I don't want that bubbling problem to come back up. You know what I mean? Like, there's some days we're clinical. We'll knock, you know what I'm saying, 3 or 4. We'll not get a chance to control the game. Everything's kosher. But in these tight situations where the margins are pretty much there, we have to be ruthless. We have to be kills in front of that goal. And that was the difference that we were on the unfortunate side of today, bro. But, you know, I don't want something like this to occur again. This is the worst type of loss to me, where, you know what I'm saying, like, we had our way, but we didn't get the result that we deserved in the certain points, because we had several chances. And it doesn't help when, again, the PGMOL is a part of this, man. And it doesn't help when, again, certain things in the environment aren't, you know what I'm saying, either neutral or against us in some way. And I don't want to say all that as a cop out. I'm just making a point. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or something like that. But this is a crazy ass response to Arteta speaking out, if that's kind of the thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but this is kind of wild.
Nah, man, they need ass kisses at some point. I'm sorry, bro, but like, if everything was right in the world, there'll be no reason to complain. And I can't lie to you, there's clearly something wrong with officiating in this country. It's been going on for far too long. Arteta speaks out by, and all of a sudden decisions are now going against Arsenal. Okay, like that doesn't say to me that there's an element of progression, or even a fact of, we see we've gone wrong. Like, you're evidently now, so you've got the manager on such a microscope that he can't even celebrate a goal with his team, and then the next game you then punish his team for doing what? For doing nothing wrong.
Bruh, I don't get it, man. And again, we can't even give Arteta a rating because this man wasn't even on the touchline today. I get he might set up the lineup, but just for the kayfabe, we not gonna do that shit. It's crazy. Listen, next up we got PSV in the midweek just to finish off the Champions League group. That's dead rubber. Doesn't fucking really mean anything because we already first place. But we have Brighton at the weekend and back at home on Sunday, and then after that it's Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool, then West Ham after that, then Fulham. It's crunch time in the winter fixtures. Two questions before I go. One, January is approaching. Again, goals are a problem. People have been murmuring all back and forth about potential striker options and stuff like that. Do we go in for a striker? Do you think that's the play to make in January? All y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, but then, okay, so there's a sense of absolutely, but you then miss out on potentially getting a better quality in the summer. I think if you go and get a striker, it can't be somebody that's going to, I'll explain it. Okay, so if we were looking at names now, you would obviously look at the likes of Osimhen and Tony. Now, Tony will be a cop out because he hasn't played football in as many months. Yes, he'll bring a different dynamic to Arsenal, and I'm not saying that he won't be effective, but effectively, you have to look at it from the perspective of where the project is, and is that the player you want to bring in to be the face of that project, at least from the front line, or do you want to go in for a player that you know you would prefer over a longer period of time? It's more or less a short-term fix.
Right. Can I ask you this then? Can I ask you this, Timo? Can I ask you something? If you are gonna bring on someone, yeah, for games like this that are crucial, and you know you need a goal, are you gonna bring on Eddie Nketiah?
Bro, I didn't even want to talk about the subs, man. But yeah, I didn't want to talk about the subs.
No. All jokes aside, though, because I 100% understand what you're saying. Face of the project. Yeah. But this time last year was crucial. We needed signings last year.
Yeah, but I feel like we didn't. I don't think we got the signings. I don't think we suffered last season because of our ability to go forward.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say we suffered. I wouldn't say we suffered, but we had opportunities to take advantage to get us to that next level.
Yeah, but
we were already next level with that attack. In my opinion, I'll say it in January. I don't even think we should be looking up top. I think we should be looking straight at the center back, like center backs or some defensive reinforcement, bro. Osman Diomande, get that brother now before somebody gets a fucking injury and we're in shit's creek.
100%.
Oh my gosh, I need that first and foremost. If there's some random shit that can be sealed with Tony for a temporary loan deal, no obligation to buy or whatever, that's fine. If you can make that magic hoodoo thing happen, cool, do your thing. But we need defensive work first. And I'm saying this on a day like today where we miss so many damn chances. But again, I'm not chalking this up to any crazy worry or systemic issue. It's just we didn't have our shooting boots on today. Any other day like that, we blow these men away like 6-1 or some shit like that. There was like 4 or 5 guilt-edge chances that we could have easily scored. It just didn't happen today. I'm not mad. I'm looking at the XG right now. They created 0.55 XG. Outside of that one fucking shot, what else did they do? You know what I'm saying? One fuck. I'm not blowing today out of proportion. I refuse to bleed into that. But I'm telling you, for January and moving forward, we need reinforcement in the defense. We need to bolster that ASAP, in my opinion. We only have like five active defenders. 5 active defenders. Then midfielder, then a CF. Then a center forward. That's my order.
I hear you, but you see with me, yeah, I'm taking the sides of man them that are saying to get a striker and man them that are saying about getting a defender, because I don't know like the rules, because people were chatting about it, but I saw like rumors about like fucking Tony loan. Then I'm hearing like we're securing Raya properly in January, like actually signing him, like all this stuff. Like if I don't know if we can, but if we can get him on loan, option to buy, and then use that extra money on a centre back, that's what's ideal, in my opinion. Even if we can't loan him, if we can loan a decent striker that's not Nketiah, then I feel like
I don't think people are deep in what this guy. Like, don't get me wrong, he has good spells, but I don't think people are deep in Eddie Nketiah, fam. You cannot rely on him. I love the guy, but you can't rely on him.
I'm not even trying to say all that. Again, there was a point last season where we did rely upon him and he did come through. I'm not saying the run-in, but when Jesus was injured for 4 months and we sustained that, it's just I don't think in this point in time he's gonna get enough minutes to substantiate any consistent form. That's my thing.
You need a player that's gonna be able to, like, I think the role of what you're looking for is either somebody that's gonna literally outscore or outperform Jesus in goal scoring output. So I feel like it's a player that's gonna need to come in and do the job immediately, as opposed to somebody that's gonna have to learn how we play it and then obviously get the goals. And then the ultimate thing is it's gonna have to be a player that doesn't need that many minutes to begin with. And you're looking at a market that doesn't necessarily have that in abundance.
Inflated and deficient. That's what the hell that is. I'm like,
you're gonna have to pay a hefty price for that.
I see what this economy look like. They trying to charge me like, you know what I'm saying, like extra $3 for a fucking McChicken at McDonald's, bro. You want me to go sign a striker in these conditions? Boy, if you don't get that shit, man, this shit crazy, man. All I'm saying is, wow. Oh, I forgot. We got one more rating. The refs. Oh, no. The refs. Oh gosh.
Man said the refs.
I forgot. I forgot.
You know what? Catch me next week, man. I ain't. Hey, I said, I'll be banned for 6 months. About the referees. And listen, I just signed a very important deal. I ain't trying to get banned.
So, hey, now you're wrong, bro. Shout out to Timo, man. Shout out to Delirium. You know what I'm saying? Big up that man over there, bro. But yeah, I'll tell you who's delirious. Them fucking refs. Them niggas is fucking terrible. The worst people I've ever seen, bro. Again, I bet you money. 2 things. 1, I can find a similar instance this season where they allowed some shit like that to go in for another team. And 2, they'll allow this shit going forward for the rest of the season for every other team. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's not even the Kwanzaa thing that happened. That's not even the Douglas Luiz challenge that Kwanzaa literally got booked for. That was a penalty in the Liverpool game earlier today. That's literally not the same thing. That's something different. That's a whole other kettle of fish. Whole other one.
No consistency, bro.
Bro.
Literally none.
And again, it's just it look real cynical at this point. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give touchline ban, trying to add to the ban, trying to do all this stuff that goes against. Again, I'm not even going to go crazy because we should have finished our dinner today. But outside of that, there is still I can't say that and not point out the inconsistency and the injustice that's just going on a weekly basis. It's fucking terrible. And again, the fact that it's not just us, it's everybody else in some way, shape, or form. It's so many other teams. It's just a pain in the ass. So PGMOL, again, the first part of your name is of course Pussyo, and I will never forget that. I hope you don't either. Honestly, I hope you don't either. Keep that tucked to your heart because I know that's you deep down. That's you right there. We that's fine, bro. We gonna catch on, bro. We gonna take this in stride. We gonna keep pushing. I still think we're gonna have a pretty solid Christmas period, and yeah, we'll push on, man. The top of the table is very, very tight right now. Only 1 point behind Liverpool. There's still a lot of football to play. I still like our chances. We just gonna take this week by week as we usually do. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, all right. Let me know what y'all thought in the comment section below for the game. Your thoughts, standout performers, who could have did better, all that good stuff, all the games to come. Thank you to the folks on here today, Ghost and Mac, Timo. Appreciate y'all for jumping in, man. We're gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, all winter doing this damn thing. And yeah, we gonna keep this pushing. A tough day today, but we move on, man. We still gonna keep it rocking. COYG. He's out.